January 4th, Sunday and Monday. Here comes the full moon. Tell me if you can feel it. So we just finished that energetic where we had all this earth energy. We finished the New Year's and moon came into Gemini. We started talking. Now we're going to feel Sunday like, you know what? I just want to stay home. This full moon can be very irritating for some people. It's in Cancer. It's the most emotional time when all these planets are in Capricorn. And today Mercury is at 29 degrees Mercury in Capricorn at the very last degree. In astrology, when there's planets at the very last degree, that indicates evolution. It takes time and lifetimes to get to wisdom. And it's always for the school of hard knocks. The more difficult your life is, the worse situations you have, that's when the esoteric astrologer sits up and goes, how bad was it? Because the bigger the spirit, the bigger the lessons. Mercury at 29 degrees of Capricorn, if someone was born today, they would have such an appetite for wisdom. And they'd have such a practical sensibility. So with the Sun and Mercury and Pluto in Capricorn, opposite is the moon in Cancer saying, but don't forget your emotions. We learn from hardship and we have to know how to turn off our emotional body and not indulge, because that's what happens when we're upset. But at the same time, having moon in Cancer gives us the compassion to be able to understand that, you know what, we're all human and everyone screws up. Yeah, so here it is, the new year. It's already the weekend, Sunday. Did you break your resolution already? Because that's what humans do. We have these grand ideas what we want to be when we grow up. And then back at the ranch, we lose our momentum. So January, this is the time with this full moon to slow it down, stay at home on Sunday, be in that warm, fuzzy place, and ask yourself the question, what is it that I can do in my life that can make myself committed? Now, if that's not the issue at hand, what's my new job going to be this year? That would be a great conversation with all those planets in Cap and then the moon in Cancer. And just so you know, that Mars in Aquarius is still tempting us to be a little bit zany, so don't leave that out. Give yourself permission to have a Sunday off with this full moon where you're really feeling and not feeling bad about how difficult life is, Mr. or Mrs. Capricorn. Because you know what? The harder this life is, the more challenges you have, the more chances you have to learn humility. You know why we live forever? Because it takes that long to say thank you. That's what we're here to be, is grateful for even the hardships. And during this full moon, it's probably really in your face, the emotional body contrasted to our practical side. We're all in this. So if you need some help, call me.